Hello? Hello? Who's this speaking? No, I'm very busy. I'm talking with Robin right at the moment. I can't talk to you now. I'll call you back later. Thank you. Hi, Robin. Well, hello there. My name is Jay Michaels. I'm from Love97 and across the globe on the World Wide Web. And it's a pleasure to be here with you today in beautiful Grand Bahama. My first connection came about when I was working in Florida radio at WINZ. I felt the Miami media was not really being fair to Bahamas tourism, and I went on the air and did a reverse. I started talking positively about the Bahamas. Had a lot of the cruise lines on, different people involved in tourism. Next thing I knew, I was getting calls from people like Vincent Vanderpool Wallace, people in government. They started inviting me over, and I was here in the Bahamas sometimes 2-3 times a week. And we had developed a real nice relationship, and one that's blossomed over these many years. Rewind the Rhythm was an idea that I had many years ago. I used to do a little feature, a little Rewind the Rhythm feature on my regular radio programs, which was merely a 2 to 3 minute vignette on a particular artist, where I would do a little retrospective into that artist and then play one of their songs. And a friend of mine once said, he said, you know, this really should be a show of a higher magnitude. It should be at least an hour or 2 hour program. So we developed it, and when Love97 heard about it, they said, can we run your program on our air? And so it's been a great success. I had wanted to be an actor. My career started in theater. I was training for theater, and I had gone to New York while I was still in high school, and went to New York and talked to many of the actors there. And they said, look, kid, they said, if you want to be in this business, it's going to be a lot of years of struggle. You're going to make about $85 a week. You're going to work on a stage in the background. You're not going to be one of the leading people. It's going to take you a lot of years. You know, they said you might be maybe in your home of Philadelphia. You've got a chance to do some nice little parts or whatever, but it's not the same in New York. So I went back home and I said, what can I do that takes my acting experience, takes all the journalism and what I had studied for? I said, well, let me look at radio. And I started working with some of the local disc jockeys in Philadelphia, and that's how it got started. Went to Los Angeles, programmed the first 54-channel cable television station in Anchorage, Alaska. Was fortunate enough to do national television programs as well, and the rest is history. And now I'm at the point in my career now where I'm really enjoying life, and that's why I'm focusing so much on the Bahamas. What I feel the Bahamas has to offer the world is probably the finest tourist destination there is. One, the close proximity to the United States. I'm saddened when I speak to so many people in South Florida, for example, that have never been here. I mean, in 30 minutes, people can be here faster than they can, say, going from West Palm Beach to Miami. They can be here faster, and they can be in another country. They can be enjoying all the Bahamas has to offer. And I'm trying to get people to realize that, because we even see it in places like South Florida. I used to see it in Los Angeles as well, where you have many people that have a tourist mecca right around them, and they don't experience it. Many South Floridians, for example, never venture off to the beach. They never experience all the great restaurants and cafes there are there, because they feel, oh, that's a tourist thing. And I think people in the Bahamas need to start doing that as well. I think people that live here need to say, hey, you know what, this weekend I'm going to check into one of the local hotels. I'm going to treat myself like a tourist. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to have other people wait on me, and I'm really going to enjoy what we have here. Early in my career, I was a master of ceremonies at the Playboy Club in Los Angeles. And I don't want people to think that has a negative stigma. At the time, people hear the name Playboy, but Playboy was really like a Las Vegas supper club. It was a very, very classy setting. Husbands and wives would come in, people would come in to really enjoy the entertainment. We had world-class entertainment there in Los Angeles. Because we were in Los Angeles and because of where we were, people in the audience were people like Sammy Davis, Johnny Carson, Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra. And here I was as a young guy meeting all of these people, and I didn't really realize it at the time, you know, what greatness you were in. And now I look back on it, I feel fortunate to have been in what I call the last years of real show business. I look at teaming up with Dave Mackey in the not too distant future, and we're going to take this thing to the next level, hopefully a TV show. I envisioned a Rewind the Rhythm television program where there's hundreds and hundreds of hours of footage of so many of these classic artists. And what I'm doing on radio, we could actually do it on television as well. I want to say thank you to Vincent Vanderpool Wallace, because he's the one that got me started here. He really did. He was the one that really pushed me to do so many things. And I'm glad to see all the great things I think that he's going to do for the Bahamas. I really do think we are going to be back again to where we need to be in tourism. I really do.